everyone. Today is our last video in this series. I can't believe how fast that went by. Yesterday we were with Erin and we were learning about being assertive. Do you guys remember what that means? That's a big word. Being assertive means using your strong, respectful voice to speak up and say what you want or need. And it's a great way to solve problems. So let's practice that today. Okay, let's make sure you can see what's happening here, is Zach and Gina. Look at this picture. What do you see happening? What are they doing here? Can you see what this stuff is? They're painting, you're right. Now look at their faces. I noticed two different things here. Let's look at Gina's face and look at Zach's face. Tell the grown-ups at home, what do you think Gina is feeling and what do you think Zach is feeling? We'll talk about that again in just a minute, but let's see what's happening in this story, see if you were right. Zach and Gina are painting at a table. Before Zach starts his painting, he turns to look at something across the room. Gina reaches over, right here, Gina reaches over and starts painting on Zach's paper. Zach turns back and sees what Gina has done. What is Zach feeling? Look at that face. He's scrunchy. You're right. Zach is angry. He thinks about the problem and knows that he needs to calm down. So he calms his voice down. He says, "Stop. I'm angry." And then he probably takes some belly breaths, right? After Zach calms down, he thinks about the problem. Think about some of the words you might say to say what the problem is. I'll show you the picture again in case you need to see what's happening again. What are some of the words that you might say? Grown-ups, put it in the comments if your kiddos come up with something good. Zach remembers that when someone is mean or disrespectful, he should say what he needs or wants in a strong, respectful voice. That's called being assertive. You remember that word? Pretend you are Zach. Oh, we skipped a part. I'm so sorry. What was the problem? You're right. The problem was that Gina painted on Zach's paper. He calmed his body down and then he thought about he said what the problem was. He remembers that if someone is mean or disrespectful, he should say what he wants or needs in his strong, respectful voice. Pretend you are Zach. What could you say to Gina? Let's look at the picture again. Sometimes that helps. If you come up with something, put it on the comments. Some of the things that I've been thinking about that I could say in my strong, respectful voice would be like, "Stop, I don't want you to paint on my paper." Or what are some other ideas? Or even, "Stop, I don't like that." Let's see what Zach says. Zach says to Gina, "Stop that. I don't want you painting on my paper. I want to paint on my own paper." Ooh, I liked that. We know exactly what the problem was. Gina was painting on his paper. Zach didn't like it, and he told her stop. He used his strong, respectful voice to tell her what he wanted or needed. And using the words that to say what you need or want is a great way to solve problems. And you know what? It also helps everybody, all of your friends get along better. When we're able to use our words to tell our friends or the grown-ups around us what we want or need, then it makes it easier for us to get along. And that's what we've been learning all about through this series, is how to tell what our feelings are and how to calm our bodies down and how to be good friends. Remember, we talked a lot about how fair ways to play, how to join in the play that other children are playing, how to invite somebody to come play with you. And then in the last few weeks, we've been talking about problem solving. So what to do when we have a problem. And we have to stop and calm our bodies down. We have to say what the problem is. And then we have to think of safe solutions. And sometimes we have to be assertive. Sometimes we have to use our strong and respectful voice to say what we want or need. And you know what? Again, if that doesn't work, just like in some of the other stuff that we've been learning, you can always ask a grown-up for help. That's what we're there for. I've had so much fun making these videos for you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed them at home. See you later.